for the last video journal entry, the extra credit, I'm going to answer the questions given mainly about communication. So the first question is, when thinking about interpersonal, small group, or public speaking, which is more important? I believe that interpersonal communication is more important because it's something that everybody does every day. Most of our interactions in life will be between, two people, and the second most, I would say, would be just like between a small group, less than, maybe five. I do believe that it is somewhat important for people to be able to communicate with a large group, but the majority of the people will not be public speaking to large groups. The second question was, is it important to accomplish your goals as a communicator or to follow ethical standards? I would rather follow my ethical standards than accomplish my goals. Because if my goals were accomplished unethically, I wouldn't, feel good about them. And I didn't, I don't think that other people would feel good about my goals as well. Like if I was trying to get my point across to somebody and I, lied or whatever, then that just makes me a liar, and then nobody's going to believe me even if I was telling the truth. So I find that even if I tell the truth and my goals aren't accomplished, that I would feel better about myself if I followed my own ethical standards. Which kind of leads into the next question. If you had to bend the truth, omit an unpleasant idea, or lie to accomplish a goal, would you do it, and why? I would hope that if I was ever put in that situation, that I would not bend the truth, omit an idea, or lie just to accomplish my goal. As like myself in an everyday situation when I'm trying to explain how I feel to somebody, or even just something that happened, I try to leave out nothing. I try to put in everything and just let that person make their decision on their own about either my opinion or the situation as a whole, whatever. I mean, I just wouldn't feel, like I said earlier, I just wouldn't feel right if I had lied or anything and this person was agreeing with me, or I accomplished a goal that I really wanted. It just wouldn't feel like I worked for it. Is it acceptable to bend ethical standards, and why or why not? I really don't believe that it's ever acceptable to bend ethical standards, because the standards are set for a reason. As I said, if I were to accomplish something because I ignored or slightly bent my ethical standards, I wouldn't feel right about it. I wouldn't, feel that I accomplished my goals because I did it in an unethical way. I know that it's not like an uncommon thing for people to bend ethical standards, to leave out certain details. I think that that's the most common rather than lying. However, I can't say that if my job depended on it, or if I was put in some situations that I'm sure other people can be put in, that I would stick to my stance of not bending my ethical standards. Unfortunately, it happens sometimes where somebody else is bending their ethical standards, and you could get in maybe some trouble for some reason, or lose your job, or funding, whatever. I mean, that's really grand scheme of things, not really on a day-to-day basis, but still, that's how I feel.